1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 17 is proof that you do not have to be baptized in order to go to heaven. In 1 Corinthians 1 verse 17, Paul the Apostle says, "For Christ sent me not to baptize, but to preach the gospel." And of course, everybody's going to agree that we're saved by the gospel. And here's the thing, Paul says that Christ sent me not to baptize, but to preach the gospel. Now, of course, Paul the Apostle did baptize people, but what he's saying is that the primary mission that he had was actually go out and preach the gospel. And he helped get a lot of churches started great soul winning campaigns, did soul winning marathons and mission trips and all these things. And he said, my primary focus was to preach the gospel, not to baptize. And of course, in baptisms, that usually happens in the local church. And he's saying, I was doing all this soul winning, and oftentimes there's no water to baptize someone, but my main objective was to go and preach the gospel. But therefore that shows that baptism is not part of the gospel. Now what baptism is a picture of the gospel, because the gospel is the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus Christ, and that's why you're baptized or immersed in water. And baptism pictures the death, burial, and resurrection. It pictures the gospel, but baptism is not part of the gospel. And therefore 1 Corinthians 1 verse 17 proves that you do not have to be baptized in order to go to heaven.